What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Dragon Age Inquisition. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check the description below. I have the whole series down there in a place in order for everybody. So, if you wanted the entrance to Suledin Keep, it is not over here. This is exclusively to the quarry. The way into Suledin Keep is going from your camp this way instead. So from here you come up here and that'll take you to the path for capturing Suledin Keep. It looks like our boy is already up here ahead of us, find the Red Templars. I guess he didn't feel like waiting down by the village. Not far enough on that. Actually, did hit a couple of them still. But you were watching the villagers, Michelle.
Bad news, Herald. Your efforts to drive off the Red Templars have not gone unnoticed. Imshale knows we're here. He sent Red Templars out, and a pack of gates descends now upon Sahrnia. The people are defenseless. I must return without delay. It's up to you to destroy Imshale.
I'm okay with that, actually. You go take care of the people, I can take care of the demon. It's a very fair trade. Knock.
Say good night.
Give me my sad splinters. Yeah, this ford, the path to the ford is super chunky. I think there's a couple light corrupted giants down here, if I remember correctly. I remember this being really chunky to get there. But we got a decent amount of potions left. In fact, we got max potions. I don't even know why I said that, like we've been, like, chugging a couple. We went to camp before we started this. We have all of our potions left. Just a couple. What are you doing up here, bro? I like the way you die. Bye. What I should have done in between episodes was clear some inventory space, but like the dum-dum I am, I didn't. That's okay. We get a merchant when we get Suledin Keep, so we can sell a lot of the things that are left over. We should make a little bit more room, though, so we can at least loot the stuff on the path up. It's all just... a lot of this is just random white tier loot anyways, right? Codifying, like, it's not a big deal. Get rid of all this stuff. We don't need the rash vine. Everybody with me? We're moving too. Beautiful. I love when my companions can move around the map. I don't know why they just fly off into the sky sometimes, but it's really annoying. There we go. I think we have done that the first time. You go, Blackwall. He seems to be doing a little better holding aggro now. I did change some of his tactics. Test note, we must carefully control exposure to red lyrium. The last one entered a savage frenzy from the lyrium. We had to put it down. Once the red lyrium takes hold, their strength increases, as we expected, but it makes them even more difficult to leash. Until we obtain the creatures in large enough numbers to test different techniques, we will never achieve a reliable method of corruption and control. I may have to recommend setting aside the entire experiment. Surely the behemoth serves our purposes. That's them trying to corrupt giants. The giant brought from the Emerald Graves last week died this morning. It had received a small injury to the abdomen that eventually killed it. We have only one surviving giant. Fortunately, the first changes have been promising. I am hopeful. It must be difficult to capture the creatures without violence, but there is too much at risk in beating them into submission. Breeding them might be feasible. Unfortunately, no one has spotted the female of the species. don't like the idea of breeding giants, Vivian. They can't be stupid to the point of doing that, right? They can't just be me. What's the point in unlocking that so we could just jump on the corpse? Yeah, they don't seem... They're not like goblins. Like, why would you breed them instead of just... Like, surely they take care of that themselves. You wouldn't have to breed them. And something tells me that once you corrupt something with red lyrium, it can't do much, fucking. So we just say it bluntly. As their giant friend. Are you with them or are you resisting? I think it's with them. You got close me. You better watch my back line. Guess who wishes Blackwall was back here to help me with this? Didn't need him. There's Blackwall. Seriously, where is he? I think this guy is broken. Yeah, he is broken. He's paralyzed. Well, I'll take the free kill. Like I said, they can be kind of chunky, so I'll take the freebie. A Blackwall spawned in randomly from wherever he was. I don't know where he got stuck at. Let's hope the main boss of this place doesn't get stuck like that. You used your Horn of Valor, Blackwall. That would have been useful. It's all fine. We only used, what, one potion so far? So that's going really good. And I am liking the poison weapons. I think that was a good purchase. Side of the wall. Okay. Stuff. Abyssal Peach. And that's another dead giant. How many did they have to run tests on in the first place? On their foreheads. Here's a lonely Philandrous. Yeah, I guess if you're still waiting on that quest in the hinterlands, what you need a Philandrous for, there's your Philandrous. if you're even still waiting on that. I'm sure not. I forget when I actually found that to go all the way back there for that quest, but we did already do it, I believe. Is this an old garrison? My lord Imshale, there is a soldier in Sahrnia who calls himself Michel. He arrived last night and has been asking about the keep, and you in particular. He told people you are a demon, so we have him retrieved. Colonel. Demon? What a frightful thing to call someone. No, leave Michel alone. He made his choice. I look forward to his attempts to follow through, although I suspect he'll trip on his good intentions and fall down a well inside a week. Imshale. Seems like they know each other quite well. This might actually be a way into the keep proper. Yeah, let's not do that yet. The craziest parkour I've ever done. If this chest isn't disgusting. Pirate Captain Colorless. Okay, well. Yeah, there was a path this way, right? Or is this just leading to the bushes? No, there's a path. Well, where did those stairs go? Suledin keep documents from the writings of Knight Captain Fournier. We arrived in the Highlands at night. I was immediately given the task of overseeing the acquisition and staffing of the Sahrnia quarry. I asked the general why we needed a quarry, if the crystals will grow anywhere. Apparently the Elder One believes the composition of the earth here will ensure that it grows more rapidly and abundantly. I didn't ask why he believes this. The general doesn't like questions. He probably doesn't know. Some of my men feel like we should take the quarry by force. The general did not specify how I was to secure the land, so I am considering a more subtle approach. Any suspicions we raise will increase the chance of a military investigation, perhaps even the newly formed Inquisition. We must operate in secret as long as possible. I scouted the quarry yesterday. It is quiet. With the war raging, I expect demand for luxury granite has decreased significantly. Thought occurs to me. So much is gained through commerce. Why not exploit that? It seems like he's been exploiting his fair bit. Where does this go? This can't go to the keep, right? If those are the big ass stairs were where they were. Or maybe there is just multiple ways to skin a cat. Gentlemen. Okay, well, my mines are all flying off into the future again. Am I allowed to do it this time? Yes, we are. Hate it. It wouldn't be so bad if they still exploded and did damage, but it ends up just wasting the ability, which is my entire stamina bar. I have to throw everything. That's a really costly bug. That's the stairs that it would have taken us up, I believe. I think this is where the path we found on the side would have taken us, right up there. Makes sense logistically. Let's see. Yeah, it is. This is the stairs that we saw that we skipped, so we didn't lose anything by taking that side path. Always like to make sure, especially when there's codex talking about people.
How did you find it?
I looked.
Now you sound like coal.
This world is full of wonders for those who seek them.
Needs to be intentionally vague, and it's not cute. It's a really good question, how he knew where this magical, ancient, unsiegeable fortress was just hanging out for us, ripe for the taking. One I would have thought to ask too. I guess he can just say that he got it from the Fade, right? All of his journeys. And they're all going to La La Land again. Ouch. Asshole. God, the behemoth needs to leave me alone. While you're all trapped here with that red lyrium wall, that's actually a great time to use the mines. Themselves quite nicely dug in here. A traditional army would have gotten absolutely annihilated coming through here with all the behemoths. We're only succeeding because we're the main character. I can't imagine random chevaliers coming through here having much luck with this. They've expended all that inventory slots again. Hold on. Do some catch up. Try not to delete any of the cool purple goodies we keep picking up. I think like 10 should be enough for the rest of this. I accidentally opened the console right there. Whoop. I didn't even think this game had a console you could type things into like that. Figured that would be disabled. I wonder what the console commands for this are. I might have to look at that just to mess with it. Because I didn't know you could just input console commands like that. Pop everybody off. Good job, gentlemen. Okay, well that bugged. Shale, I presume.
Ah, the hero arrives. But is it hero or murderer? It's so hard to tell.
You're the demon called Imshale.
Ahem. Choice spirit. Time to die.
Wait.
These are your friends? They're very violent. It's worrying.
You should be concerned about me, not them.
You have a choice. It doesn't always have to end in blood.
Yes, it does.
No. You die, demon.
Alpha. Choice spirit. If you won't be afraid.
Oh, shit. You wanna play? Let's play.
Afraid of another. Enough of this.
Hold up to the tier 3 focus very well, did I? Actually, to be fair to him, he held up better than everybody else has, so I suppose he should be proud of that. Ironically, since he turned into a pride demon at the end, though. What do you drop for me, Imshale? Pure Spirit Essence. March of the Everlasting. 30 front defense, 27 health, 8 melee defense, 4 strength, and 5% extra damage, and an Amulet of Renewal. The wearer of this amulet regenerates mana or stamina at a higher rate. Take all of that if you would so kindly. And that's it, we own Suledin Keep. That's basically the end of Emprise. We do have to go back to the village with the mayor and turn in a bunch of those quests, but in general, that's the meat and potatoes taken care of. He was certainly a demon, and I don't make deals with demons, so that is a big womp womp for him. Not even entertaining the idea. Don't care what you're selling, not buying. You can put your demon briefcase away. And that is a big bulk of the shards here too. Injured Red Templar.
Is he gone? The demon is finally gone.
He's not gonna make it.
Delirium has taken hold. He doesn't have long.
Why was the demon here working with the Red Templars?
A garden needs a gardener. Nurturing gentle hands. Directing the change. Not too fast. Not too slow. Just right. Has to be just right.
Demon-directed growth. Perhaps it yields more functional soldiers.
There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Imshale. He said he could take the red out. If I said yes.
Imshale could have saved you?
He liked to watch the agony. He liked to play. We were his garden. Consent and live. Deny and be consumed. Oh, but what he wanted... No. Anything but that. I chose the red. I chose.
What did he want? What did he want in a bargain? Maybe that's as simple as he wanted his soul and he's a Templar. Still. At least a little, right? Enough so that he wouldn't make a deal with a demon. New fortress for the Inquisition. We've got some associated operations, it looks like, too. Alright, so here's all of our crafting stuff. Where's our leader of this place?
Ah, your worship, welcome. I am Baron Edouard Desjardins of Leeds. I am pleased to meet you. Ambassador Montillier speaks highly of you.
Fortunately, it looks like we put an Orlesian in charge of this place.
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
Oh, yes. Yves Montillier, Josephine's father, is an old friend. We used to hunt together. I watched her grow up, you know. Such a clever girl. She could charm wolves to dance with hares. I am gratified to see the Inquisition has not overlooked her talents.
What is your role here, Baron?
Oh, well, the ambassador entrusted me with handling the Inquisition's enterprise in the Dales. Much of our efforts are concentrated on rebuilding, eradicating threats, reopening trade routes and such. And of course, I will oversee the forging of relations with the nobles of Southern Orlais.
I suppose it's better to have an Orlesian handle the Orlesians, right? Save it for Eldon or somebody else muddying their soul doing it.
Any news, Baron?
Scouts report you have seen the collapsed bridge at Judicel's Crossing.
Oh, they have a dialogue
We are
line for
trying
that.
to secure
Interesting.
resources to rebuild it. Reinforcements from Skyhold will hasten this.
That's pretty cool that he has a dialogue that we already
Any news,
blocked to the operation.
By request of the people of Sahrnia, Mistress Poulin, Town Elder, has been delivered to Skyhold to await justice.
I shall take my leave.
Okay, here is the merchant. The last one we'll need if you're keeping up and going along with us.
Time I visited it.
This will be the last one that has all the goodies for you guys. I'm not sure if any of the goodies I'm referring to will be here, since we already finished this. Could be in the schematics. What do we have? He has a masterwork ornate two-handed haft, so we'll take it, right? If it's something I don't already have in my schematics, I'll just grab it. Cleansing rune 2. Yeah, so unfortunately, a lot of the good stuff I can't actually show you, thanks to the golden nug thing. But this, I promise, this is the place where you want to go for all the rest of the good stuff you'll need for the whole game. It'll all be in here. Let's just sell a bunch of the random stuff we have. I'm keeping those blue helmets because they're actually, a lot of them have cool little unique perks that will be good for us depending on what we want to do later, so. I'm down at 54. Thank God for the bonus inventory spaces on. Right, we should have time to zip back down here. We'll turn all of these quests in. And then we'll go back to Skyhold and judge the mayor since she's been sent off. I think the correct decision here is, it's almost like the Crestwood thing, right? Where the correct decision is kind of complicated. It's not as simple as like, oh well, she shouldn't have worked with the Red Templars. Like that is a simple standard that you should hold. But at the same time, if she hadn't have done what she did, I mean, she's gonna try to justify it, but essentially, if she hadn't have been doing what she was doing, everybody would have died much sooner to the frost and starvation. The coin that she got by selling off some of them kept the others alive, basically. And it's unjustifiable. She deserves a punishment for that, but from the burdens of command, right? You lose everybody or you lose some. The problem was, she didn't take any real steps to get aid from anywhere else in the meantime. She just kept peddling them off. You could argue that she was doing it for the people, but it is also quite easy to argue that she was doing it for herself to line her own pockets. So let's not forget to recruit this guy to the Inquisition.
No sign of trouble at the moment.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played... Imshale has roamed the land for some time. Why he is here? Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the
Right,
Red
I
Templars,
already
or vice versa.
asked him about that stuff.
It's done. The demon is dead.
It is finally over. I wish I could have heard him scream, but Sahrnia is safe. It is a good day. Now I find myself free to choose a new direction. I would be honored to serve the Inquisition, if it will have me.
The Inquisition welcomes you, Michel de Chevin.
I shall return to your outpost to await further instruction.
He's a warrior of some renown. I think that's a good pickup. Welcome aboard, Jeeves. Right, we did find the ring for the old woman that had told us she lost a ring when we first got here. You haven't been taking a Skyhole at all.
You lied. You knew what the Red Templars were doing, but you took their gold and stayed silent.
Yes, I took their gold. Gold and any supplies they would give. All so we could live. There are many orphans in Sahrnia. Who protected them when their parents were lost? We couldn't run, not with the river frozen and the demons. If I had said anything, they would have killed me too. So I let them take people, and prayed that one day, someone like you would come destroy them. All we could do was survive till that day. Now it's calm, hasn't it? I was right.
I mean, it's funny that she's like, all I could do was sit here and pray that somebody one day would come along and finally, you see, I was right, you did. But, I mean, you couldn't have sent ravens, you couldn't have sent the village scout or the village hunter to go try and get a message out. There was a million different actions she could have taken. Not just sitting here piling up the coin. And it doesn't really look like everybody around is doing much with the fruits of your labor. I don't know what she did with the gold in practice, but it doesn't seem like they have an abundance here.
People were taken, infected with red lyrium because of your actions.
What else could I do? Take up the old pitchfork to fight? Those who died would have died regardless. This way, at least some survived.
Some survived because of me, not because of you. And if I hadn't shown up, they would all be dead, and so would you. So that's not really a valid excuse, is it? She's not the savior here. She just made gold.
It's gone! Gone! A mass ring. You found it. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll never let it go again.
You're very welcome. Yeah, she's not the hero of this story. She is the villain of this story.
Oh, create.
Return to Sahrnia with Louise' note.
See me near.
Where do I take it to? Oh, here it is.
I saw what those Templars did to the others. If you hadn't freed us, I might have been next.
I found your confession. You killed Lynette's brother.
No. It was an accident. He was going to take everything. You mustn't tell Lynette. Let her believe the war killed Gard.
I'm not going to do that.
Gard was her brother. She deserves to know the truth.
Correct.
I was going to die. Now we have a chance to start over. Please, I beg you.
No, the truth is the truth. If she decides to forgive you, that's her prerogative.
All this time he was alive. I didn't even dare. Oh.
I'm not gonna let her sit there and fuck the person who killed her brother without telling anybody about it. You have a right to know that.
Louis wrote this confession. He killed your brother.
No, that can't be. God is fighting in the war. He enlisted with the Empress's army. I'd like to be alone. Please leave.
She deserves the truth. Could you imagine if she found out one day after they have children and they get
Why did
married?
you have to tell her? We could have been happy.
Would have been a lie. You killed her brother. Truth is always the right option, I think. Even if the truth is painful, it is better to know than not. If you were betting somebody who killed your sibling, wouldn't you like to know? I mean, I know I would, instead of muddying my soul. You know what I mean? A little bit of a tough decision, actually. It obviously requires a punishment, but I'm not sure if it deserves the hangman. A lot of people died and got tortured because of her.
Mistress Suledin of Sahrnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Suledin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
There's a lot here, right? Those people would have probably... I mean, if she didn't sell to them, the Templars would have obviously just killed her and taken everyone anyway. She did manage to stop the flow of bleeding by doing what she did, and I guess the redeeming quality is that she was buying supplies, but it's tough, right? It was going to happen either way. She didn't need to participate, but if she hadn't participated, maybe they would have all been slaves in debt by the time we got there.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times. Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people. Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough?
No.
Question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
We can take the money, we can put her to work, or we can force her to rebuild the town. I think all of her ill-gotten gains from that quarry should go back into the town to help those people. We can't put her in prison, and I'm certainly not going to have her be free to go. I don't think whipping her head off would be the right decision, so instead I think you should take all of that money and rebuild the town.
Mistress Suledin, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sahrnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
I suspect she might feel like she got off a little easy, though. We could have just chopped the head, but again, something about that just doesn't feel like... Doesn't feel like the right play to just chop, you know? If we could have jailed her, like stolen her money and put her in prison, that would have been ideal, but prison wasn't an option though, and so we have her rebuild the town with all that ill-gotten money, or we just let her go or chop. At least that way the people benefit from what she did, right? For the best that they can. It's not going to bring their loved ones back, but it is better than receiving nothing. I believe we are now in the favor of a red Jenny in the city of Tantivale, as near as it is possible to tell. A letter marked with a Chevalier's seal. It was an honor to fight alongside the soldiers of the Inquisition. The demons stood little chance. You were an impressive army, Commander. Nothing seals an alliance like the bonds formed in battle. May we find similar victories together in the future. Chevalier Douce. Okay, first things first, let's see what we can do for the people of Sahrnia. Mistress Poulin has been sentenced to provide relief to the people of Sahrnia who suffered because of her alliance with the Red Templars. She has purchased supplies for the town, but is having difficulty moving them up the river. She has asked the Inquisition for aid. I could divert some of our couriers there. Better this relief arrive in bits and pieces than not at all. We could hire a brace of wagons and send guards to transport the supplies up to Sahrnia. It'll be slower, but safer.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, look at our guards to do that. Make sure they have what they need to get back on their feet. Is this the Red Jenny thing? Is she serious? It's so hard to tell with this lot. A note from Liliana on a letter from the Red Jenny in Tantervale. Inquisition, your caravan got around. A drunk moneylender tipped that the money came from several merchants, stole their records, all are different. So they hate you for different reasons and don't know a thing about Venatore. Here are their names anyway, probably useful to you. Red Jenny. The names of several wealthy merchants follow. Sarah has also scrolled a note, also a drawing of a fish with a hunter's horn. Charade knows her tricks, long memory too. Ignorance is no excuse. Treat them like they knew. They'll give up their conspirators soon enough. We will send Liliana to go handle whoever's working for the Venatore. And that leads us off to a perfect place to wrap the episode on up while all those tick over for next time. Then we can go take care of the dragons and do all the rest of that stuff. So thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and I will see you all soon with more Dragon Age Inquisition. Take care everybody, have a great day. Peace.